nothing that I have said to suggest I do not think that people should be working and that people should be working hard. And there is one of the frustrations that I have, and one of the things that I talked about in my speech, is that right now with unemployment as high as it is, there is an enormous amount of work to be done. I don't know about West Virginia, well, I'm pretty sure it's true there. I tell you, in Vermont, we need work done on our infrastructure, like our roads, our bridges, our culverts, our public transportation, our water systems. We can put over a period of time millions of people to work rebuilding our infrastructure, which makes us more competitive. So I think, please don't hear me to suggest that we don't want to encourage people to work. And I think in this country, people do want to work.
The speech was 8.5 hours. It began when on the morning of December the 10th?
It's a little bit after 10 o'clock.
And you yielded at?
About 7 o'clock.
And it's now turned into a book. It's called The Speech, Bernie Sanders, A Historic Filibuster on Corporate Greed and the Decline of Our Middle Class. One of our viewers who tweets this question, Senator Sanders, please comment on the Wisconsin union fight, also the influence of people like Koch Industries in politics.
Good. What the book is about and what my speech is about is not only my disagreement about the tax agreement reached between the president and the Republicans, which I thought was a very unfair agreement. It is what is going on to the middle class and working families of our country. And as I mentioned earlier, in my view, and I think most viewers, no matter what their political persuasion is, will agree, our middle class is collapsing in America, and the gap between the very rich and everybody else is growing wider. And there are a number of reasons for that. One of it is a disastrous trade policy. I think that's NAFTA, permanent normal trade relations with China, other trade agreements, which have basically allowed corporate America to throw American workers out on the street, move to developing countries where people have sometimes paid pennies an hour and then bring their products back into America. And it becomes much harder now to find products made in the United States of America. We have lost millions of good-paying jobs. Another part of the reason the middle class is in decline, and not unrelated to the trade issue, is fewer and fewer people are members of trade unions. What a trade union is simply about is bringing people together so that they can collectively, standing together, negotiate with their employer a fair contract. What is going on in Wisconsin today is part of the assault on the middle class. And what we're seeing now is a governor. Every Wisconsin, Vermont, every state in the country virtually has serious deficit problems, and each state is trying to deal with that. But breaking unions and ending the ability of workers to